We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he will get back to only about his 20. Yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Kill!
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Denver first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
2nd down. Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Broncos.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
A gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He was brought down by Mike Hughes. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
So come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hold on, set. Ready.
A run once more. That's Harvey. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Falcons nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Lead it, 48.
Cousins now on second down. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Kill.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvard.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 5. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
And the Broncos.
A big-time play for the Broncos.
First down.
A pickup of 44 yards. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 14, Falcons nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Mooney in motion. 2nd down. Cousins. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down by 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Hey, Clipper!
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
Hey, no, he's easy.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Falcons.
Mooney in motion. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over here just past the 30.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Harvey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That is RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 5. Throwing is Nix. Forced out left. And this ball incomplete on third down.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Mooney in motion. A first down throw for Cousins. To the right. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down, Atlanta.
On first down, Cousins. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Zebra. Hey, Steamer.
Cousins to throw. Now, deep ball for London. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Wide. Yellow.
Now pass thrown quickly in the RPO, batted away, and that's incomplete. They're trying to get the ball out quickly. The defense was ready, and it brings up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Hey, no, easy.
London brought in motion. Cousins to throw for it on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
And the Broncos, first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He'll look underneath for Harvey.
Now, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
That's good.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. His second touchdown of this first half. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Go ahead. Ready. 300. 2.
To throw is Cousins. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
Good route here. Hey, Steamer. Zebra. What's that?
Play action now. It's Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10.
Black. Yellow. Hey, yo.
Throwing now, Cousins. Again, working deep downfield. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Devin Tompkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
first down, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And here comes Robinson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. From the gun here, this one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan McMillan. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Third down and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Throwing. Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, it's Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. John Franklin Myers in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. And the lefty Penix on first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On third down, Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 Lion. Let's go.
Throwing again, it's Penix. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances of picking up a key third down?
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
79 Bronco.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
21. Falcons 8.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
We'll go play action with Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Broncos.
First down.
And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
Everyone
line.
talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for two. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Michael Penix sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Penix. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Alex Singleton getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be third and a mile.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. 70 Lions. 15, right here.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there from fourth and long.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, it's Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now Penix on third and long. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Got it? Here we go, start. 50, green, yellow, blue.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. It's about the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Ready. 52, blue. Ready.
Now Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Down. Check pitch. Blue 32. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, blue. Hey.
The slot man in motion right.
Red, cycle.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 46 yards. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And good. Starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
43 rail, set, 50, green. Go speed. Switch, yellow. Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Watch out.
And now Love going to change things up. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check, hut.
One more time with Jacobs. And a loose football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
12, 10. Needle blue. White, white. Black blue. Black shot. Set, go.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's taken in by Franklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 43 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go. 45. White. Cut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Cut, cut.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
4 yards. And
Cover 38.
First down.
Left, right.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Ram, cycle.
First down.
Blue striker. Black ultra. Grill green. Check, cut.
Throwing. Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's second and 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready,
Second
ready.
and 10.
Check, cut. Red 38. Red, yellow. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Hurry, hurry.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Broncos 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down and 9.
To throw is Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Harvey. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and they're just steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Nix. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And caught it up. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now down at about the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
It's only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as they move the sticks again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Kill.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 52.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Madden.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Yellow, go. Field, black.
Love looking to throw it. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. gets this into the hands of Harvey.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's second down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready. Captain.
They're going. It's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.